Canna lilies are like a burst of sunshine in your garden. They bring a touch of the tropics with their big, bright flowers. Imagine vibrant reds, yellows, oranges, and even pinks and creams, all dancing in the summer breeze. The best part? They're not fussy at all. Even beginner gardeners can grow these beauties with ease. Give them some sun, some water, and watch them thrive. You'll be rewarded with a stunning display that will make your garden the envy of the neighborhood. Canna lilies aren't just about the flowers, though. Their leaves are pretty impressive too, coming in shades of green, bronze, and even variegated varieties. They add a touch of elegance and structure to your garden beds and borders. Whether you're going for a bold, tropical look or a more refined and classic feel, canna lilies can make it happen. So, are you ready to add a touch of paradise to your backyard? Let's get started. Now let's talk about rhizomes. Don't be scared by the fancy name. Rhizomes are basically like bulbs, but they grow sideways underground. They're the heart and soul of your canna lilies, storing all the energy and nutrients the plant needs to grow. Think of them as little bundles of potential, waiting to burst into life. When you're choosing your rhizomes, look for ones that are plump and firm, not shriveled or mushy. Give them a little sniff. They should smell earthy and fresh, not moldy or rotten. Look for signs of life, like little pink nubs or sprouts. Those are the growing points, and they're a good indication that your rhizome is ready to rock and roll. Before you plant your rhizomes, it's a good idea to give them a little wake-up call. Find a container that's a bit bigger than your rhizome. Fill it with some good quality potting mix, something light and airy that will drain well. Don't bury the rhizome completely. Just nestle it into the potting mix with the growing points facing up. Water it gently and place it in a warm, bright spot, but out of direct sunlight. You should start to see some growth within a week or two. Once the sprouts are a few inches tall, your canna lilies are ready to move to their permanent home in the garden. Canna lilies are sun worshippers. They need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight every day to really thrive. So choose a spot in your garden that gets plenty of sunshine. They're not too fussy about soil type, but they do appreciate good drainage. If your soil is heavy clay, mix in some compost or other organic matter to improve drainage and add some nutrients. Think about where you want to add a pop of color. Canna lilies look fantastic in the back of borders, where their height can really stand out. You can also plant them in groups to create a dramatic focal point. They even do well in large containers, which is perfect if you're short on space or want to add some tropical flair to your patio or balcony. Now for the fun part, planting. Dig a hole about 4 to 6 inches deep and twice as wide as your rhizome. If you're planting more than one, space them about 18 to 24 inches apart, depending on the variety. Place the rhizome in the hole with the growing points facing up. Cover it with soil and pat it down gently. Water it well to settle the soil and give your canna lily a good drink. Adding a layer of mulch around your plants can help to retain moisture, suppress weeds, and keep the soil cool. Just be sure to keep the mulch a few inches away from the stems to prevent rot. Canna lilies are pretty low-maintenance plants, but a little TLC goes a long way. Water them regularly, especially during dry spells. They like their soil to be moist but not waterlogged. Feed them every few weeks with a balanced fertilizer to encourage healthy growth and lots of blooms. Keep an eye out for any pests or diseases, although canna lilies are generally pretty tough cookies. If you notice any yellowing or spotted leaves, simply remove them to prevent the problem from spreading. With a little care and attention, your canna lilies will reward you with a spectacular display all summer long. And then, the magic happens. From midsummer to fall, your canna lilies will burst into bloom, transforming your garden into a kaleidoscope of color and texture. The large, showy flowers attract hummingbirds and butterflies, adding another layer of life and movement to your outdoor space. But the beauty of canna lilies goes beyond the visual. Imagine relaxing in your garden, surrounded by the gentle swaying of their leaves and the sweet scent of their blooms. It's a truly sensory experience that brings a touch of paradise to your own backyard. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and the beauty that you've created. Don't forget to share your success with your fellow gardeners. What are your favorite canna lily varieties? Share your experiences and photos in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more gardening tips and inspiration.